Veterinary Medicine Digital.
Have you heard? People exposed to Toxoplasma gondii have an increased risk of developing schizophrenia. A high prevalence of Toxoplasma gondii infection exists in people in many areas of the world, including the United States. People typically become infected by eating undercooked beef, pork, or lamb that contains bradyzoites, or by accidentally ingesting oocysts after contact with infected cat feces or contaminated soil. The parasite is neurotropic, but infection infrequently causes clinical signs. Data collected from 1988 to 1994 revealed that about 1 in 5 people in the United States have Toxoplasma gondii infection. However, a study published in September 2007 reported that similar data collected from 1999 to 2004 demonstrated that the prevalence of this infection has declined by 36%. Infectious agents such as herpes viruses and Toxoplasma gondii have been proposed as causes of schizophrenia, a disease that affects about 1% of adults in the United States. However, previous studies that support an association between toxoplasmosis and schizophrenia are limited because they document infection only after a diagnosis of schizophrenia is made, which may suggest that infection results from schizophrenia-related environmental factors. To further explore the association between infectious diseases and schizophrenia, researchers from the Walter Reed Army Institute of Research and Johns Hopkins University School of Medicine analyzed serum samples that are routinely collected from U.S. military service members and stored at the Department of Defense Serum Repository. The stored serum samples provided a unique opportunity to test serum before and after a diagnosis of schizophrenia and determine whether an infection was present before diagnosis. The researchers analyzed serum samples from 180 patients with schizophrenia and 532 healthy comparison subjects matched with the patients for demographic variables including age, sex, and race. They used microplate enzyme immunoassays to measure IgG and IgM antibody levels to Toxoplasma gondii and IgG antibodies to 6 herpes viruses and 2 influenza viruses. The results revealed that 7% of the patients were seropositive for Toxoplasma gondii IgG antibodies before the diagnosis of schizophrenia was made, while 5.3% of the healthy comparison subjects were seropositive. Identifying that the infection was present before the onset of schizophrenia symptoms demonstrates that the infection is unlikely caused by schizophrenia-related exposure alone. Furthermore, the results showed that people who have been exposed to Toxoplasma gondii have a 24% greater risk of developing schizophrenia than people who have not been exposed. The results also demonstrated a significant positive association between human herpes virus 6 and schizophrenia, which the authors will report in a separate paper. The authors state that given the high prevalence of Toxoplasma gondii exposure in the United States, it's clear that most infected people do not have schizophrenia. However, detecting Toxoplasma gondii infection early and initiating therapy may have a future role in preventing schizophrenia or modifying the disease.